So recognizing weakness is very important. There is removing the mask is one of the biggest points that I want you guys to take out of here. I want you to be yourself. And if somebody says you made a mistake or you did something wrong, it's not to take it personal, because that is part of your weakness. But instead of taking it in a personal way, say, well, I screwed up and I shouldn't have done that, and you know, this is what I was talking to Cameron, is that instead of beating yourself up, just understand that a mistake happened. Mistakes happen. Everybody, I make mistakes every day. Thank God that we correct them. They're not big mistakes. I'm okay to say I screw up. I'm okay with that. Are you guys gonna judge me? I'm a bad surgeon. I'm a bad person. No, I'm not a bad person, because I'm honest. That is where authenticity comes. The ability to understand, you know what, I'm human, I'm not perfect, made a mistake, but I'm gonna make sure that that doesn't happen again. That's why we're creating scenarios now with the whole issue log, that we're gonna go over things that I want to point the people that make, those people that make mistakes, to acknowledge it. Hey, I made a mistake, so I'm not gonna do it again. Not in a way of, again, putting people down, is to make sure that we acknowledge it, rectify it, and then we create a system that protects the possibility of something bad happening. Any questions about that? Okay, so there is a power of being yourself. There is a very strong energy, a very powerful energy in being yourself. Do you guys know what it is? Listen to that. The power of being yourself. When you're yourself, what happens? You feel free. It's freedom. And I'm going to make another analogy of family member. You get up in the morning, you look all messed up, right? You get up in the morning, swollen eyes, the hair's all over the place, your mouth stinks, you don't want to interact with people, you're sticky, like you just woke up and you barely walk like this, and then you see your brother, your mom in the house, and say, hey mom, you give her a kiss, you don't care whether or not you stink or not, because you know she accepts you, she loves you no matter what. How do you feel? Do you feel watched? Do you feel controlled? Do you feel judged? No, right? Because your mom, this is your husband, this is your kid. You don't care about that. Is that right? Or just I'm making it up? And then you gotta interact with people. And then now you gotta dress up. Make sure that the hair is good, a little gel over there. Make sure that the cutting is perfect. You need to start wearing a mask. You need to pretend that you are not somebody else, but you are good, you look good, you pretend to be good, so you minimize the judgments, right? So people don't judge you. Oh, look at that slob. Oh, I didn't put makeup on. Look at her nails, doesn't have a nail polish or whatever you guys call them, nail.
Oh, I feel the pain with that. It's killing me.
So what I'm referring to, the family analogy, the reason why I'm using this is very important analogy. I want you guys to come here and feel like being home. This is a big concept to understand. That is the whole culture. Nobody's judging anybody here. Everybody's on the same level. Nobody's better than you, and nobody's less than you. Everybody's the same level. If there is a disagreement, or there is any potential, whatever you want to call it, I will say disagreement, it's okay. It's called family disagreement. You can kill your mom. You can feel so much anger towards a family member, and then you turn around and she needs help. What are you gonna say? You're gonna hold the ground and say, "No, I hate you. I don't want to be dealing with you ever again." No, what you're gonna say is, "What do you need?" Hey, sorry about that. You didn't even say sorry because it's automatically understood. That is what I'm saying. How can you bring that familiar environment in the workplace? That is the uniqueness. That is called culture. That's what we're creating. I want to create a system where the Animal Surgical Center creates a family environment where people can be themselves. If you're not good at something, now those employee profiles going out, I'm expecting you guys to finish them up by the end of the week. We're gonna collect them, we're gonna create a file. Once the file is gonna be created, everybody's gonna, in rounds, is gonna identify themselves. I'm analytic, I am creative or expressive, I am whatever you want, whoever you are. We're gonna give you those specific letters, and then everybody knows who is who and how to interact with them. If I'm not analytic and you ask me to do a job that is analytic, I'm gonna say I'm not good at that. And acknowledge the fact that you're not good at that makes you stronger. Because I'm gonna give you, or whoever is gonna be taking the role of your personality, is gonna allow you to shine. And that is outperforming anybody. And that is the whole purpose of doing that. How do you figure out that you're weak? Because a lot of people don't like to be weak. Somebody asked me yesterday, I think it was Day, she was like, you don't like to be wrong, right? I'm like, nobody likes to be wrong. Nobody likes to be. Do you like to be wrong, Nicole? No. Cliff, do you like to be wrong?
Never.
But let me say something about being wrong. When I do surgery, and it's not that we have a complication, but it's something that is not straightforward, I'm actually happy. And when I talk to people, they have a second opinion. I was like, let me know, because I like to be wrong. Why? If you're wrong,
So
what
you can
happens?
learn.
You can learn from it. So being wrong is a very good thing, because it allows you to objectively see yourself. Because the way people see you is different than the way you see yourself. There was a message that I think I sent everybody about, with the universe, how small we are in this universe. We're nobody. Unfortunately, our instinct brings us to believe that we're such a big shot, that we're better than everybody. Who cares about the world? It's about us, about me, how much money I have, how much money I make. That is what reality society is about. It's not about me, it's not about you or my family, it's about me. And I gotta tell you, this is part of my weakness. I want to share this. When I was growing up, I always wanted to become someone, and I always studied, and I always do that. And it was inside of me, if somebody would do better than me, I would feel that competition. Why him and not me? And that is the whole thing that I'm transitioning to. I want everybody to do well. It's not just me. I put my time in to do well, but I want everybody to do well. And that it goes back to the weakness of accepting the way people are. And when people judge you from the outside, mostly in a family environment, they say, you were freaking rude this morning. You gotta change your attitude because it's not right and it's disrespectful. Instead of taking it away, who do you think she is? Tells me that I'm disrespectful? You see how, look up how badly she behaved last night. She didn't see that, but she can judge me. That is called defensiveness. Why? Because you want to hold your ground. That is not humility, that is basically wearing a mask of protection. So what I'm saying here is, I want you guys to be able to take a criticism and say, you know what, I was wrong. Like Cliff this morning, I read his message at 5 o'clock. I was like, we're gonna talk about prioritize, because I'm like that. You see, this is my personality. I'm a pusher. I vomit stuff, and I want to get it done. But you need somebody like Cliff that can say, hold on, slow down, cowboy. Let's make sure we prioritize. Let's make sure that we organize them properly.
When you say that.
Because, why? Because things are not done unless there's a process, and that is what I'm referring to. So, his opinion of me, that I know that he respects me as I respect him, but I take his criticism. But when I read his message, I was like, yep, I got it. Instead of saying, I can't believe it. I'm paying him. Who do you think he is? I think he's better than me. First of all, he's better than me, number one. Number two is the whole concept about understanding your limits. So how do you identify your weakness? Is by asking. asking for, hey, can you double check this dose? Hey, can you check this out? And don't be afraid of asking because you feel like you're less. Like Laura, do you mind if I check this? Yeah, I wanted to. Yes, but we love that. No, we love that. And the reason why we love that is because she doesn't make mistakes. She's prudent, but at the same time, she's safe and be herself. And say, I don't know this, can you double check? Instead of pretending that you know it all and then you make mistakes and then you hurt somebody. You understand the whole concept? So asking for help doesn't make you less. It actually makes you stronger. And encourages the other person to feel, hey, do you mind if I ask you a question? Because that is the way you learn. You learn by seeking mentorship. That's why I ask him questions all the time. I say, hey, what do you think about this? And he say, do that, let's do this, let's talk about, let's reflect about it. Why? Because I know my weakness. That is what I'm expecting you guys to know. And I think the stress that a lot of kids have is they're putting under so much pressure from the society that you must know so much. Now with the whole internet, you can get any information anywhere in 2 seconds. You don't need to study like I used to get a dictionary, go through words and spend 10 minutes for one word. So what I'm saying now with the global knowledge of internet, there's no way you can be perfect. There's nobody. That's why your niche is forming to become better one thinker to the best and be the best of them. So.